Hello everyone, welcome to my class. So in this class we are going to study trigonometry of class 10. So this is about CBSE class 10. Let's see what is trigonometry. Trigonometry deals with measurement of angles and problems allied with angles. You can also say that in general words, trigonometry shows relationship between angles and sides of a triangle. Okay, so this trigonometry shows the relationship between angles and sides of a triangle. So when I say the word triangle, it includes both right triangle as well as other triangles. But in class 10, we are going to study trigonometry related to right triangle. Okay, so before I start the actual thing about trigonometry of right triangle, let us recall few things about right triangle. So consider this triangle. Now this is your 90-degree angle, and let's this be some unknown angle, and then let me mark this as ABC. So you are well aware about the right triangle that hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90-degree. So this is your hypotenuse, right? Okay. And now, one more thing, very famous thing you must be knowing that when we talk about right triangle, it is very easy to find the missing length, right? Using Pythagoras theorem. So, when you are studying trigonometry, you must be well versed with the Pythagoras theorem. You should be able to do all the problems related with Pythagoras theorem because this is also included in trigonometry. Okay, so let me tell you what you are going to use in Pythagoras theorem in this chapter. Okay, suppose this is length AB and let me mark this as 3 centimeter. Okay, and this is 4 centimeter. So what is the length of AC? So you know what is Pythagoras theorem? It is the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the perpendicular length and the square of the base length. Now, to find the length of this hypotenuse, we can write AC is equal to square root of AB square plus BC square. So you will write AC is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. That will be AC is equal to 9 plus 16, which is root of 25, and that is 5 centimeter. So this is clear to you. This was just a recall about the Pythagoras theorem. Hope everyone remembers if you have forgotten. Yeah. Now, so it is not only that we can calculate the hypotenuse, we can calculate the shorter side also. Only you have to keep on changing this formula. So let me write it in general terms as hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, so if you have to find this, so let me again draw the triangle and mark this as this is your hypotenuse, this is your perpendicular when we are talking about this angle, and this is your base, right? So we can find the measure of shorter side also. So you can write this as p square is equal to h square minus b square, which is nothing but p is equal to root of h square minus b square. And in the same way, we can find b square, that is the base length, that will be h square hypotenuse square minus b square, which can be written as b is equal to h square minus b square. Hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Once we are done with Pythagoras theorem, now let me introduce you to trigonometric ratios, which is the base of trigonometry. If you are good with trigonometric ratios, you understand it well, you can do every question, most of the question. Now, let's see what does this word trigonometric ratio means. So, trigonometric ratios are the ratios of its sides and angles. Okay, now let's see. suppose I had this triangle, right triangle, I mean, this is your 90-degree angle, and opposite side is definitely your hypotenuse. And then let me write this as the unknown angle. Now, very important thing you have to do, that marking the perpendicular and the base. What is perpendicular, what is base, or you can also say what is opposite length or what is adjacent. So whenever you are marking, you have to be careful that you must see what we are talking with respect to which angle. So if I look at this angle, this is my unknown angle. So with respect to this angle, this is my opposite side. We also call this as perpendicular. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. And with respect to this angle, this is adjacent side. And we also call this as base. Okay. So as I said, with respect to this angle, so what could be other possibility? So let's see. So when you have a triangle like this, and here you have a right triangle, and if the angle into consideration is this one, then what is my opposite or adjacent? So this is fixed. This is your hypotenuse, right? Okay. And then with respect to this angle, this length is your opposite. Okay, always be careful about this. And this length will be your adjacent. So always we have to be careful about these lengths. If you do mistake in understanding these, then definitely these trigonometric ratios we will be not able to write it properly, and which will result in the wrong answer. So this is the basic which everyone should know. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, now let's see what are the trigonometric ratios. So as I said, the trigonometric ratios are nothing but the ratio of its sides and angles. So how does it shows that these are the ratios of side and angles? So you can see that I have written few ratios here. One is sine theta, cosine theta, tangent theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cotangent theta. In general term, we call it as sine, cos, tan, cosecant, that is cosec, and we call it as sec, and this one is cot. Generally we pronounce like this with the smaller names. Okay, now you can see in front of sine, cosine, tan, cosecant, secant, and cot, there are some ratios written. So what are these ratios? So here these ratios are written with respect to this angle theta. So that angle theta is here. Now, sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, means this length upon this hypotenuse. I hope this is clear. So, sine theta is ratio of perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, suppose if I mark here L, M, N. So I can say that sine theta is Lm upon Ln. Okay, let me give it some numerical value. So suppose if I say, okay, again I will go with the same 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and this one is 5 centimeter. Right. Now, if I have to write the value of sine theta, since I have written here Lm upon Ln, so I can write from here Lm is 3 and Ln is 5. Hope this is clear to everyone. Yeah. Now we will go with the another one. Now look here. Cos theta. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, right? So what is base here? If you look at this, this is your base. So I will write it here. Always mention the side or measure everything you mention, so that you don't do mistake while writing the values. Okay, this is important to write the formula, write the corresponding sides, otherwise you might do mistake unless you are that good with it. So in initial stage, please do this. Now, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So base is mn and hypotenuse is ln. So we can write the numerical value as 4 over 5. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's go to tangent, that is tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular over base. Okay, now so look here, this is our perpendicular which we write as lm, and then base is mn. Hmm? Now what is the value of lm? This is 3 and the base value is 4, right? You see, sine is 3 over 5, cos is 4 over 5, and tangent is 3 over 4. So all the ratios are different and we are getting the different values. Yeah. So you must remember all these ratios. This is very important to understand. Then cosecant is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. What is hypotenuse here? Ln. I will write this and then Lm. Now let's write the values. That gives us 5 over 3. And now we have secant, that is hypotenuse upon base. So hypotenuse is ln and base is mn. So ln value is 5 and the base value is 4. Okay, and now the last one, that is cot. Cotangent theta, this is also pronounced as cot, and the value is, the ratio is base upon perpendicular. So let's write mn over ln. The value of mn is 4 and lm is 3. So these are our trigonometric ratios. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, so here these are written as sine is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos is base upon hypotenuse, tan is perpendicular upon base, cosecant is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, secant is hypotenuse upon base, and cot is base upon perpendicular. I will give you one short form to remember this, which you can easily recall anytime. And my suggestion is, whenever you are solving any questions related to trigonometric ratios, please write this in one corner in rough column. So, ka, to, a. Now let's see, what does it stand for? So S stands for sine. So this will be sine is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, cos is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan is equal to opposite upon adjacent. I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is easy to remember, but only thing is that you should be good to understand which is opposite, which is adjacent. Okay, please don't do any mistake in identifying the opposite and adjacent. Yeah, now let's see one more part. Shall we do? Okay, let's do, no, we go to another part. Now these are the reciprocal relations. So what are reciprocal relations? See, there we wrote sine, cos, tan, right? So now cosecant. What is cosecant? Actually, cosecant is 1 over sine. Secant is 1 over cos. Cot is 1 over tan. So these are reciprocal relations, so which is very important for you to remember to solve any kind of question. Okay, so I hope this session is clear to everyone, and in the next part we are going to solve not identities, few questions based on these trigonometric ratios and the reciprocal relations. Stay tuned.